okay?
Yeah.
All the problems along the Bay Shore are unique to each community, and they all need legislative support, like from a Senator Michael Testa, in order to get their ear in Trenton. Because the mayors can do what they do. They go out and we have meetings and we have town hall meetings and all those things, but it just doesn't. It's not enough to get the legislation and things through to make things happen. The pilot funding is a big issue. The open space money. I believe that when Michael wins, we'll finally be able to introduce a new bill to reinstate pilot funding, and I believe that Michael Testa will take this like a pit bull and take it all the way to the finish line, which none of the other legislators before us have done. And that's what needs to happen on all the issues. You need a pit bull legislator who's going to take it to the finish line, and they don't do that. They bloviate at election time, and after the election's over, they're like magic. They disappear. Am I right?
You're absolutely correct, Mr. Mayor.
And I've seen it over and over and over, and I've developed relationships as a mayor with these guys, and nothing ever happens. I've had some success because I'm a little bit relentless.
Tenacious is the word I use for you.
You do. And it's like the squeaky wheel. After a while, they get tired of listening to you, so they give you what you want.
Why do you have the conviction that he'd be different from what you've seen?
Why do I have conviction for myself?
That he would be different, that you believe that he has that pit bull quality.
Because I know him. He's a man of character. He's never steered me wrong. He's always stood behind me. He talks nice about me once in a while. So why wouldn't I have the conviction that I know that Michael Testa will be the pit bull legislator that we need in LD1? We need it.
Mayor, the other question I have too is people come here and they look at the beach and they see a spectacular natural setting. You look at that same scene and you're filled with a sense of concern. Could you tell me why?
Well, it's all ties into climate change and sea level rise and all those issues that the left talks about so radically. And I see a lack of maintenance and a lack of paying attention for the past 40 or 50 years on the Bay Shore. We don't have these problems in Ocean City and Margate and Atlantic City. It seems like sea level rise is really happening over there. It's only happening on the bay. And it's because it's never been maintained. There's never been a maintenance program for the Bay Shore. When I first got to be mayor 10 years ago, I asked the Army Corps, how do I get a maintained beach in Fortescue? So that whenever there's a storm or erosion happens, you guys come in and fix it, just like they do in Ocean City. Well, you need an engineered beach, and you don't have one. Well, how do I get an engineered beach? Well, if you start today, we can go through the process, and you'll be done in 10 years. 10 years? Everything's 10 years. And it's just too long. If they don't fix this problem out here, 10 years is too long. They've got to fix this problem and do it right. And they keep putting Band-Aids on it. That stuff out by the parking lot, you guys park out there?
Yes.
They got some sandbags along some bin blocks. They use bin blocks, by the way, my bin block. And if we get a storm, we got lucky this summer. It's not over yet. We got till November before the hurricane season's over. But it could come in one night. All that stuff they've got out there could be gone. I had 5,000-pound blocks all lined up in front of my beach right before Sandy to protect me for Sandy. I prepared for it. And the next day, those 5,000-pound blocks were thrown across in the meadow like they were dominoes. So Mother Nature makes up its own mind. And if you don't prepare for the worst, you're not going to make it. And this place is so vulnerable right now that something's got to happen. Now, fortunately, I've developed...
And I don't mean to interrupt. A lot of that sand has been donated by private donors.
Yes, yes. And we have a project right now. They're dredging the Delaware River Channel. And the Army Corps of Engineers has promised Candies Beach, Fortescue, and Wildwood Village sand for their beaches from that project. Some of it should come right here. Instead of just those three places, some of that sand should come here in the front of this place with a bulkhead and some serious sand dunes and a real repair. And they should put in a promenade or something and benches so that people come here to South Jersey and get the same amenities that they get up in North Jersey. If you go to Ocean County and the beach and the boardwalk, they got a $20 million boardwalk they did 2 times. We can't get that here. And even Wildwood now, the Wildwood boardwalk, that's another issue. South Jersey doesn't get its fair share. There, I said it.